Are you doing a thing or I don't know if you're doing a thing. Yeah, you are doing a thing.
I had my eyes closed.
Yeah. I thought like something was broken and you're just sitting there like, why can't I see Kellen?
Welcome on back to Just the Bet Slips, where we try to bring you the hot tips to help your bet slips. We are here live day after the Memorial Day weekend. Hopefully everybody is still with us, is still doing well. Hope everybody had a great weekend, a great long weekend for that matter. And we also hope that you hit some bets while you were at it. It is May 27th, Tuesday in the year 2025. I am Poolside Pat, and he is back. It is Kel Doggy Dog, everybody's favorite dog. Welcome back, Mr. Kel Dog. How we doing? How we feeling? How was your weekend? How was your bets? Just whatever you want to get into. Go ahead.
Oh boy, I've been having a bit of a rough weekend. I'm just gonna come out and say it. My uncle, he passed away on Friday. If you knew anything about his and my relationship, you would know that he was a big reason that I had a very great childhood. Like I saw the amount of wrestling shows that I saw with that man. We saw multiple Raws. We went to Night of Champions. We went to Moline and we sat front row at a Raw house show. We saw all these indie shows. Him and I were like inseparable when it came to wrestling, and that's where I got my like love of it and everything. And unfortunately, he passed away after a battle with pancreatic cancer on Friday, and it just left me as an emotional wreck. To move to a positive side, so I don't start crying. I did hit a big parlay on Sunday. It was a Yankees Rockies parlay. I believe it was plus 800. It was 6 legs. Wow. Yankees versus Rockies. I mean, I shouldn't have gotten the odds I had on that, but I did. So I was happy with it.
Can I ask you, and I know you didn't really want to get into it, but I do have to ask because you did bring it up. Best show that you saw? Well, like what was not even necessarily best show, best match or best moment at those shows? Because I'm with you with that. Like some of those, like you said, Night of Champions. Like I think about SummerSlam. I think about the Mania that I went, like the Manias that I've been to. Like it sticks with you, and you know you have those memories. But what was the best one? Just as a fellow wrestling fan, what was the Night of Champions card even? If you wanted.
Oh God, it was. I still have the chair too. It's so sick.
Oh, love that.
Oh, like my uncle, he was go big or go home with all this stuff. So it was either floor or nothing.
Love that.
He would scour, like when tickets went on sale, he would scour the internet looking for the best deals and stuff. And as a kid, I really didn't have much besides birthday money and all that stuff. But he was able to get me good deals so I could attend it with him. But it had to be Night of Champions because it was Taker versus Kane for the World Heavyweight Championship. And that was my first time ever seeing Undertaker make his entrance.
Oh, dude. That is something, especially being on the floor. That's awesome, man. I truly that sits with me because of just all the wrestling is something. I mean, you know, hey, we honest. If I could bet on wrestling on CraftSings, I would be. So and you can bet it on other sports books potentially, but that would be something that we would definitely talk about a lot on this show. But shout out to you. Great to see you. Great to have you back on Just the Bet Slips. And we're gonna try and win the people some money responsibly. So let's have some fun. Like I said, it's going to be an abbreviated show. We only have one underdog slip, which if you follow this show, I'm sure you probably have an idea of what that is. And I may have to put my money where my mouth is, and I actually did. So we will get to that. And then we have the green thing that Kel has perfected, pointing at, and hopefully I can, with my newfound skills as the ones and twos guys, as you can see, no CJ today, who is the king PD, but also the king of the ones and twos. No, I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do my best. And before I do any of that, though, Kel, you already know the deal. We have to do the thing to make sure that we do not get in trouble. Wait, you know what? Before I do that, I want to try and get into the habit of doing this. Just the Bet Slips, at Just the Bet Slips, everywhere on social media, especially X.com. You're watching this on YouTube and X.com. The other thing, I'm a little stuffy, so excuse me. And we are proudly presented by Fans First Sports Network at Fans First SN on X.com, the Everything app. And please go check out the podcast. We were recording. My days are almost up. 2 days from now, Thursday. So our pod drops every Friday morning, where we talk. We have some kind of topic or topics, and then we get into some gambling shenanigans. As always, shenanigans would actually be a very good word to describe the podcast. Would you say so?
Absolutely. With us chuckleheads on there?
I think shenanigans, in the description, we should just put, you're going to listen to shenanigans. And we hope that you will like, comment, subscribe, throw on the notifications, all of that. We really, really appreciate it. We really love the however many people ever listen, watch us. We have fun doing this, but we for sure would like to hear from you as well. So Just the Bet Slips, Fans First Sports Network, and please go check out the podcast, released every Friday for the most part. Generally, we only missed one since we started it. We've only missed once, so right.
Generally, every Friday.
I think we've only missed once, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Or did we even miss? No. Did it come out Friday night or no? Or did it? Did we miss on Friday? I don't know. We'll have to go back.
We missed one that came out on a Saturday, but
came out on Saturday morning. Yeah.
But then CJ started doing them on Friday nights.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
So pretty much every Friday, the podcast. That's cool.
Pretty much.
But let's get into it. The thing that makes sure that we do not get sued. It is the disclaimer. Number one, we are not paid professional gamblers. I am wearing this jacket, but it does have a hole in it. And I'm wearing this. And yeah, it might look expensive because it was. No, I'm just kidding. We're not paid professional gamblers. This show is for fun and entertainment purposes only. Number two, please gamble responsibly, as we mentioned before, and at your own risk. Do not gamble more than you can afford, and only bet what you can afford to lose. The greatest piece of gambling advice I've ever been given. And number three, gambling can be addictive. We want to make sure that we say that loud and clear. So please seek help if you or a loved one or a friend needs it. And you could do so with 1-800-GAMBLER. Call 1-800-GAMBLER to National Help Hotline to get help wherever you are. And this show is not affiliated with or sponsored by any sportsbook, although we would love to be. So we just want to make sure we mention that. So that is, gambling can be addictive, so please seek help, 1-800-GAMBLER. Please gamble responsibly and at your own risk. Responsibly chase that bag. And we are not paid professional gamblers. Kel is back on the show, and he's going to tell you right now what we do on this show.
We give you the hot tips to help
your bet
slips.
Let's go. So you're coming off of I didn't look at the record. Well, I did. I put the records in, but I didn't look at your records. So, you know what? I'm gonna surprise myself. So having a decent month though.
Yeah.
In May, right? I mean, we're closing in. You know, I'm gonna just have to continue to be called Mr. 60%. I brought it upon myself. At least the units are there, but the record is not there. How have you gone? How has your month of May gambling wise gone, Cal?
My month of May has actually been pretty good. As you'll see on the records there, I am up, I think 5.5, 6 units. Took a little bit of a dip in the last couple of days, but at least I'm putting more wins on the board than I was last month.
And I know we've discussed this, but just to rehash it, um, is that 5 units that you actually have accrued? Like, are again? I know we've talked about this, but I just want to refresh people's brains. Are you betting all the bets that you put on this show?
Yeah,
Okay, so you are actually, because I'm the same way. You are in actuality up
yeah.
on this show. You are up that amount of units.
Well, more because of that Yankees parlay, but yeah.
Yes. Okay, yeah, because like I do the same thing. Like I kind of wish, man. I'm trying to think of a way because I have bets that I don't. This is actually a good conversation. I have bets that I don't put on the records because I don't put them out there to the universe, right? And I'm trying to think of what is the easiest way is to just tweet them out, right? Or you know, it would be to just right like I could theoretically tag the show,
Mhm.
tag fans first, and have my picks, and
Yeah.
then that would count towards my record. That would but are you with me in the idea that sometimes there are certain bets that you make that you like I don't want them on the records because they may be for more units and I'm not as um, confident in them.
Mhm.
And I still throw a unit on them, but they're like long shots, and I don't want to. Like, how do we balance that? I don't because was that Yankee parlay? You're not. Are you counting that towards your bet slip record?
No. That
Yeah,
was nobody knew I had that
yeah.
until it hit and I posted it. Just
Mhm.
because that was one of those like well, just inside baseball right now. I was
Yeah.
taking a poop and
Oh,
I was like, you know what? Got some units to play
whoa,
with or got some money to play with. Let's just see what happens here.
whoa.
Like
Taking
Yankees.
taking a poop. It was, and he quotes he was taking a poop.
I was taking a poop. It was one of those like poop game moments where I was like, all right, I got some money to play with. Yankees are playing the Rockies. Let's see what happens. Let's throw some money at this.
And so that was not what, and that's another. By the way, we have to. There has been talk about inside baseball. That we have our group chat with like the main hosts of this show,
Yeah.
um, and there has been some controversy about not sharing bets that win. So do we need to figure out a way for that to happen? I mean, nobody's going to force anybody to make a bet, but should we make a more concerned effort to share these bets that we are not necessarily putting on the bet slips, but are betting in general?
I mean, if you want to, you can. In my head, it's like this show should be more or less for the best bets that we have because we're trying to make the people money.
No, I know, but like when our parlay guy hits a parlay that he didn't share on the show or didn't share in general, and then you hit this. I hit some big bets recently, so I'm in the same boat. Like I feel bad that I didn't share it. So like I don't know. Maybe we need to like figure. It could just be we could just keep it in like the kids clubhouse type thing, but
Yeah.
because yes, this show for sure, just the bet slips is the hot tips to help your bet slips. We bring you what we think is our best bets, but then when we go and hit these big bets off to the side, I almost feel like dirty. I'm like, oh no.
Like, oh no.
Like I'm actually somewhat decent at gambling, and sometimes this show would, well, when we get to the record, my record would show that I'm not. But my units would say otherwise. But I just feel kind of like, sometimes when you hit those bets that you don't put out to the public, do you know what I'm saying? Like you hit those bets that you don't put out, and sometimes I'm just like, why didn't I put that out instead of my losing bets? Like.
That could be a segment for us on Twitter, just like, oh, bets we didn't make on the show. Why didn't we make this on the show, kind of thing.
And show like our winning slips.
Yeah,
that seems so messed up though. Like, look at this bet that I bet that you didn't bet because I didn't tell you to bet it. Well, I mean, if you've been this month actually, we're all in the green, so you should have been. If you've ridden, we'll get the actual number on the records. If you've bet with this show, you're up substantially. If you bet every single bet that everybody on this show has bet this month, you would be up like 30 units. Yeah. Something crazy like that. We'll do the math when we get there. But speaking of a bet that I want to get out there, and I'm not going to say the two words. I'm not going to say the other words that you think that you're going to want me to say from a long time ago, that great wrestler. Speaking of wrestling, not going to say that. I'm not going to say the two New York words, but I am going to throw it to the cutest slip on the planet. There he is. Look at him. Keep going. See. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
You're not even doing anything.
How long can you do it?
Until I get frustrated.
You got long digits, my friend.
I'm a big guy. What do you expect?
That is true. But it is. Wait. Oh, that wasn't on purpose. Oh no.
I'm losing steam over here.
Bro. No. Hold up. Keep it up. Okay. I'm actually going to do it. It is the underdog slip. There it is. We've got the good doggy dog Emma. We've got our two mainstays, and then we've got the guy here himself. It is Kel, a doggy dog, the underdog slipping. Look. Again, if you've been following this show, Cal, I think you know exactly what is about to happen right now.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yes, it is. You know what? I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something really quick.
I don't have control of your screen. Where's CJ to help me?
Nope. And you don't need control of my screen, my friend. Because I don't even know what I'm about to do.
I don't know what you're about to do either.
I know. None of us do.
What is happening?
We are the New York Knicks.
Oh, no.
New York Knicks. We are the New York Knicks. We are the New York Knicks. Say go New York, go New York, go. Go New York, go New York, go. Say go New York, go New York, go. Go New York, go New York, go. Well, just like that, look who's back in the mix. Straight out of New York City, it's the Red Hot Knicks. And nothing's gonna stop us from hanging a banner. Not the Hawks, Heat, or even Indiana. It's the Knicks, back on pace, back in the chase. That's right, the 8th seed in the thick of the race. And while you try and react to the shots we be blocking, check out the team that keeps the Garden rocking. Free, hitting threes, playing D. Houston launching jumps from the top of the key. And Ward, Blue and Child and Larry. Thomas, Big Chris, and Nobody does it like the Knicks can. Go get your best 5 guys and back together 6 man. The Freewell and the Knicks excel. Look out, the number 18 is starting to gel. Go New York, go New York, go. Go New York, go New York, go. Say go New York, go New York, go. Go New York, go New York, go. You want depth, hold up too deep. In Indiana, they're gonna end up with the Hawks and the Heat, while the Knicks sweep them with the broom. See, our season don't end. You never count out the Knicks team because of the blink. The squad's down.
Now,
I was not expecting that. Certainly not.
Well, wait, hold on. Bad at graphics. Let me bring the graphic back up. This is what you get when it's Patty 1s and 2s. I didn't even mean that. No 1 and 2. Patty 1s and 2s. Did not even mean for that to happen.
Oh.
There it is. Okay. It is the Knicks. Let's go. That's all I gotta say. Cat. There's a bunch of dogs on here, yourself included. But all we need is the cat. K-A-T. The cat is what we need tonight. That's what we got in the fourth quarter on Sunday. That's what we got. We got the cat. Purr. Big purr. That's what we got. We got the big purr.
I'm so scared right now.
I'm not going to say the other words. I'm not going to. You want me to. I know you do. CJ, I know you want me to say them. I know you do. Rob, I know you want me to say them. I'm not going to say them. It is Cat. It is the Knicks. It is Brunson. It is Bridges. It is Deuce. We are going to take a deuce.
Isn't he called the Big Bodega too?
Who?
Cat? Didn't we learn this?
The Big Bodega.
There it is. There it is.
You already know. You knew this was going to happen. You get on the train, you get on the 7, you get on the subway, you get on the Big Purr, or not. This is what we're riding. This is the underdog slip. I don't care. I don't care, Kel. We need this. This is it. This is it. Sunday was also it. This is it again. And we are riding. We are going to ride. And you know what? You can get that. You want to know something, Kel?
Sure.
My birthday is January 24th.
Oh, boy.
And I got this at 124.
Oh, Jesus.
Big Purr. I hope you clip this.
I hope you clip this.
That's the next. There's nothing else I need to say. I have one more bet that I will get into that pertains to this game. But yeah, no, I did actually find it interesting that I got it at 124. That made me feel good.
That's awesome.
Any thoughts? Any thoughts on anything that just happened?
Wow.
There's a lot. I know.
That was a lot to take in.
I know.
If you believe, I gotta believe. That's all I really have to say.
Will you ride this with me tonight?
Yeah, why not? I'll throw it.
Yes. And I put the biggest bet. I don't know. I won some, like, I don't even know what it was. It was some DraftKings, like, bonus bet for home runs. I don't know how I got it, but I ended up with a $10. I just click on opt in and whatever. Like I'm, as Rob would know, we're degenerates responsibly.
Yeah.
So like I just ended up with a free $10 bet, and that's no unit shaming. That's way more than my normal unit.
Yeah.
And I put it on the Big Purr. and the New York Knicks. I'm not going to say the other two words. I'm not going to. Yeah. You get me to say them. Maybe after today, Cal. Maybe after today. If I, woo, if you know, maybe after today I'll say it. I might. I'm not bringing it back. You can watch the inside of my mouth, but I'm not going to say those two words. And you know the words that I'm talking about.
Bong bang.
Not saying them.
You're not saying.
What?
You're not gonna say them.
No.
Okay.
I might not even watch the game tonight because I didn't watch the other night and they won.
So
what do I do? What do I do?
Maybe the key to them winning is you not watching.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what to do.
I don't know what to do either.
I'm gonna flip a coin. Do
I watch? Do I not?
Yeah. Yes. But then how do I know what heads or tails is? I don't know what to do.
Yeah. Buddy, you are caught in a conundrum right now.
Oh, I am in. But you know what I'm not?
Oh, boy.
I'm not Tyrese Halliburton.
Oh.
I'm not Naismith, who might be hurt. I'm not TJ McConnell. I don't even know if he's still on the team. Probably not. I want to say, I'm not going to do it. You're not going to get me to do it. I'm not going to say those two words that begin with B. I'm not going to do it.
Bong bing?
Nope. I'm not going to do that either.
Oh, okay.
No, you can't get me to do either one. But let's go next. Go New York, go. I'm very excited. Don't know if I'll watch, but that is neither here nor there. But let me do the thing so I can be good at this. I know. Hold on.
Hang on. Let me eat some nuts.
Oh no. I screwed up. No. Relax. Hold on. Okay. I think I know what to do now. Yes, I got it. Okay. It is Green. He is back. You know, I say it's not that hard, but you can be the best at something. And Kel, you are the best at doing this.
Even though you said it was the easiest part of the show.
It is still the easy part of the show, but you could be great at it. And you are. You are tremendous. You're number one. You're number one.
This is exactly the same as when you were 18-18 and I had one win on the month, and you said you were really close.
You were.
I was 1-10, dude.
You were so close, though.
18-18.
You were so close.
That's like letting your little brother play video games with you and not plugging the controller in. Oh, you're doing so good. You're doing so good, bud.
Did I just kill that monster? Yeah, you did.
Where'd it go, bud? That battery's in there.
Okay, no. This is get serious. Okay, you're gone from the show for however many days, and you freak. This is a serious show, Cal. Okay, please.
This is a serious show.
Yes, get serious. We need to get serious.
Okay.
Day after I almost said Labor Day. Day after Memorial Day. Get serious for the troops.
Serious.
For the troops. Are you ready?
Yes.
It is Green. It is the tabletop.
Bang.
Look at that. And I you know what? I figured out how to do this. CJ didn't teach me anything.
That seems like a slap in the face to CJ right now.
He didn't teach me. I would have figured it out if it wasn't for him. I would have.
You would have.
I would have figured it out. If it wasn't
okay.
So shots fired, but not really. Anyway, it is the tabletop. I don't know. So joke's on me because I do not know what order this is going to come out in. So we will figure it out together. Okay, Sir Thomas of House Stats, who threw in his picks, and even though we do not have a video, we can try to speak on his picks. Joe Ryan, 6+ Ks. I believe that is a Minnesota Twin pitcher.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Any thoughts on that pick there, my friend?
The Twins have been sneaky this year. Like they went on that
Yeah.
wild, what was it, 10 wins in a row or something stupid. And Joe Ryan is turning into a very good pitcher on that staff. So if Tommy says he's going to hit 6 Ks, I got to trust Tommy on that one.
Yeah, I mean, and we'll get to the records, but if there's anybody on this panel that you should just blindly follow, it would be Tommy. So
blindly follow responsibly.
Responsible.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It says it right there. Please get responsible.
Yeah.
Flaherty and Webb, I like this, and we'll get to that in a second because I believe I actually might have the same exact pick. Evaldi, 6+ Ks. Again, these are just if you know, you should be following Sir Thomas of House Stats this month. Corbin Carroll, home run. Obviously, a little bit of a stretch. It's always tough to pick somebody to hit a home run, but I mean, he's one of the guys that you would believe can on any given night.
Yeah.
And then he's got. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say that makes sense, and plus you'll see why I am loving that pick when my picks come up.
There you go. And then Oilers money line. It seems weird when a Canadian team is actually looking like they could win the Stanley Cup, but this is a Canadian team that looks like they can win the Stanley Cup. I can't speak on it too much, but again, I mean, they just throttled them the other night, did they not? Like 6-1, 5-1, something like that.
They did, but I can't touch that series with a 10-foot pole just because.
Yeah,
the Stars are too good. Like they've shown that they're really good.
I'm waiting. If I'm being honest, I'm waiting to start rebetting the NHL until the Stanley Cup. That's a hand up, waiting to Stanley Cup. So that is Sir Thomas House Stats. He and you'll see shortly, folks. He is the hottest gambler on this show. One of the hottest gamblers out there in general. So shout out to Tommy Stats. Next is Parlay Guy Rob. He was going to be here. A little bit of scheduling conflictions, aka I didn't say that I could do a show until very late. So late guy again. But he's got a strikeout parlay, as you can see there. Dustin May of the Dodgers, 5 strikeouts. He's got Evaldi as well as Sir Thomas House Stats, but he's got him at 5+. He's got Rodon of the – what team does Rodon play for? Is he a Yankee?
Yankees.
He's a Yankee, okay.
Yeah.
So Yankees, Rodon, 6+, and then Stephen Kolek, who I am not familiar with 4, and he got that close to just under 3.5 to 1. What say you about any of those, Cal?
Big fan of Evaldi there. Kolek, the only Kolek I know is that guard from Marquette who
Knicks. He's a Knick.
He's a Knick, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. I don't know if they're related. But man, that would be kind of cool if they are.
Yeah. I don't know.
It would bring this whole show full circle. Like, you're a big Knicks fan. You took the Knicks. He's taking Stephen Kolek. Kolek brothers. Inception.
Whoa.
Right?
So it's a big time wow. I don't know. Maybe they are. Stephen and Tyler Kolek? Maybe. I think his name's Tyler.
I don't know.
I'll look it up right now. I'm looking it up right now. Yeah, you know. I know it's Tyler Kolek. Mark
it was
that.
like a, I don't want to say thick, but like he was a very stocky white man.
Let's see. No, it doesn't appear that they're related.
That's a bummer.
It is a bummer.
That was an amazing theory by me. Man.
It was a great theory.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why. Yes. Wait.
Wait, there's
No.
no way.
No.
Oh,
So, okay. So Stephen Kolek has a brother named Tyler Kolek,
no shit.
but he's a baseball player, not the basketball player.
That's really annoying.
Spelled the same way.
That's really annoying.
That's unbelievable. That's,
Even more reason to ride our bets. We just made that Inception even more Inception.
that was insane. Yeah, Tyler Kolek, former baseball pitcher who was drafted by the Marlins with the second overall pick in the 2014 draft.
Wow.
That's Stephen Kolek's brother, not the Tyler Kolek that is on the Knicks. Unbelievable. I don't know if any other show on the internet would ever figure that out.
Like find that 6 degrees of separation.
That was insane. I mean, I could bring up all of the evidence, but you know what? You people should just do it yourselves. Let's get to it is me. All right. I have to. I know that the font is small, so bear with me. But yeah, I mean, you haven't been on in a bit, Kel, but I am starting to resent the Mr. 60% moniker that I have bestowed upon myself because it is way harder to do that than I initially thought. So, that being, I wanted to share that with you, and as when we get to the records, there is no chance I get to 60% in May. So we will have to run it back in June and find out another punishment that I could do. But that's neither here nor there, because let's just bring you these 5 picks here to potentially be hot tips for your bet slips. I'll start with the middle. I'm going to kind of go in a weird order here. So instead of the normal Pete, I only have the one performance double, as you can see on the bottom. And that game's already started. The Cardinals are winning. Shout out. I have Spencer Strider, so shout out Parker. And I have Ranger Suarez, shout out CJ, both to get 6Ks. Got it at a pretty good price. I wish I had the price in front of me. But I do actually. Hold on. No, I don't. Never mind. That was a lie. I can get the price because I like to have the prices in front of me. Bad radio. Here it is. Plus 222, which I liked because it's actually numbers that I used to gamble on in the state of Connecticut. So that was what I got that at. And then Logan Webb and Jack Flaherty. So I'm literally the same bet as Sir Thomas Fout stats. Didn't even know that when I put that in, 6Ks each. So I've got those 2 6K parlays, I guess, same game parlays. Then, yes, Palante, 4+ Ks. You could probably still get it, even though the Cardinal is going to be less because the Cardinals are up right now. But Palante, 4+ Ks and Cardinals money line. And then go New York, go New York, go. Knicks money line. And if the Knicks are going to win, if Brunson has 25 and Cat has 20, the Knicks win this game. That is a fact. So give me all of that, and I am ready to probably not watch tonight because I might be a jinx. So we will find out what happens when it happens. Kel, do you have, before I get to your picks, I think we've talked about this, but maybe not to certain extent. Do you have superstitions like that? Like sometimes I truly believe that if I don't watch, my teams will be better. Like, do you have anything like that?
Oh, as a single man, this is not going to be good if any women are listening.
Uh-oh.
I don't wash my football jerseys during Bears season.
At all?
No.
At all.
No.
Win or lose, just don't watch them. How many is them? How many does them constitute?
So the only two in the rotation are a Rome Odunze and a Walter Payton stitched like with a whole 9, really nice one.
And those are what you're wearing when you watch the game.
Correct. Yes. I haven't.
And you just don't watch them.
Yes, I haven't broken out the Walter Payton one yet. I got that on a steal, by the way. Very large retail establishment screwed up on their pricing. I got it for $25. It's a $200 jersey.
Okay. Are they washed now?
They are washed at the moment, yes.
Do you wear them at all? I have so many questions. Do you wear them at all when it's not football season?
I do not because of the material. It's hot as nuts down here in Florida, and it's not a comfortable thing to wear outside of football season.
Okay. So these are worn exclusively during football season when you are physically watching the games.
Yes.
And you do not clean them during the season.
Correct.
Okay. Well, first of all, definitely need pictures of this upcoming football season.
Okay.
And second of all, please, if you are a biddy in the neighborhood around Kel, please just forget that we talked about any of that, and just remember that he is the cutest human on the underdog slip, and that's what we will do. So that is, I do like that though. That is like that's true fan. Oh, so yeah. I do appreciate that.
Like if I ever met Rome Odunze, he might not like how that thing smells, but
yeah, I was gonna say you dap him up and he's gonna
he's gonna be like, what the heck is wrong with this guy?
You could injure him with that smell.
Just sudden onset like cold or flu.
Yeah, some kind of bacteria. But well, that being said, welcome back, Kel. It is your turn on the tabletop.
All right. So we are going to start with Logan Webb 6+ Ks and the Tigers +1.5. Logan Webb is striking out this Tigers lineup at a 40% clip. I had to get my money on that, but the Tigers are playing good baseball right now. Can't take anything away from the Giants, but I think it's going to be a close game. Tigers going to be in it, even though Webb's going to like mow them all down. But I think the bullpen's going to come in. And the Tigers are going to make it interesting. So give me that. Next, I have Corbin Burnes 5+ Ks, a Corbin Carroll 1+ hit, and a D-backs money line. D-backs are better in this situation against the Pirates. That's just easy peasy there. And Burnes is striking out this Pirates lineup at a 25% clip. Pirates are top 8, top 10 or something like that in strikeouts in the league. So they are not a patient bunch. So I think Corbin Burnes gets the job done. And Corbin Carroll is just Corbin Carroll. I think a hit against the Pirates is pretty reasonable there. And then finally, Napheesa Collier over 21.5 points and a Lynx money line. Napheesa Collier is one of the most beautiful humans in the entire world. And like, I would just like, if she wants to marry me at all, like, God bless her. But she's already married. I'm not that kind of a person. But the Lynx are undefeated. Collier has hit this in every game that she has played this year. That offense goes through her. So if they shut her down, I'm screwed. But the Lynx are undefeated. She's the top in the league for a reason. So I think she's going to go over 22 or over tonight, and the Lynx are going to remain undefeated.
I love your WNBA getting representing. Love it. I absolutely love it. But there it is. There's the tabletop, ladies and gentlemen, and we will move on now to actually I sighed for a second, but that's just kind of like remembering other times where it's been bad, but it's actually been good, and it is not working. The records. There it is. We said it. Tommy Stats. You should, if you don't even need to follow the rest of us, but just follow him. You're up. Literally bet every bet that he has had on this show, and you'd be up nearly 17 units.
Yeah.
Unreal. It is an unreal run, I would say. But hey, why don't you just get your flowers real quick? Your boy is up almost 6 units, like you said. You're up almost 5.5.
Oh boy, it feels really good to be there right now after months and months of being deep in the red. We are on a trek to get back to even money, as you will see at the beginning of June. I believe CJ will probably put them up, and I'll be very upset. But I am down 40 units on the year.
Oh yeah, I don't even want to look at that myself.
It's not fun looking at that. So this
No.
is going to take a nice little chunk out of that deficit that we need to rectify right now.
Yeah, no, and again, as I said, as a show, we're up right around 30, probably a little bit above 30 units as a show. As you can see there, and just for the people that do not understand, yes, the red records, that's the individual bets, but the green next to it shows that because of the odds on those bets, we are up units. As you can see, Parlay Guy up 4, just over 4, CJ up 1.5, myself close to 2, and Parker is just over 1 himself. I mean, down below the 750 club, we hit one of those, and you could be up for the month. Underdog has been hitting. Go New York, go New York, go. And the performance doubles of the day has turned into one of the more profitable parlays, profitable segments that we have on the show. So ride or fade, but the king of the units still remains Tommy Stats, Sir Thomas of House Stats. We appreciate his prowess on the show. But yeah, that's all we got. I mean, it was supposed to be an abbreviated show, but I mean, we always have fun. So.
Yeah.
Much love, my dude. Let's have some fun. Whether or not I watch the Knicks, I'll probably just go throw on the Cardinals. I've got the Cardinal hat on, as you can see.
Yeah.
We're battling right now. I mean, I know there's a chance that Cardinals this might be a flash in the pan, but I'm going to enjoy it. But your Cubs are a dang good team, man, and you should be enjoying it. So
they're fantastic. I saw I saw a stat today. PCA, for example, he's got 14 homers, 40 something RBIs. The 2 center fielders for the Mets, which is where he came from in that Javi Baez trade, have 1 home run and 9 RBIs between them.
Yeah, I mean those stats are always fun. They seem mean when you're on the other end, but they're fun when you're on the other end.
To be fair, when it's the Mets, we can make fun of the Mets any day of the week. I enjoy.
I don't like making fun of any team, even the Cubs.
Oh, look at you, good guy, Pat.
We've established that I'm trying to be that guy because you guys always rile me up and talk about LeBron, and you talk about this, that, the other thing, and you get me right. Not you. Well, yes, you sometimes. And I'm not trying to get riled up. I'm talking more so about Rob and the CJs of the world that do that purposely.
To be fair, I did get you riled up when we had Chris from the Back Yourself podcast on.
Yes,
about Jordan, because he did tell us that he is a Jordan fan, and I had that card, and I just wanted to play it because I thought it would be a good moment.
Oh, it'll always be a good moment, but it's. I'm trying to be a calmer sports fan. Okay,
that's good.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know how long it's going to last. Tommy would say it will never last, but we'll be all right. But anyway,
yeah.
Kel, great to have you back. You know I love you, and I don't know what tomorrow will hold. I'm assuming we're going to try and have some iteration of the show, whether it's used because you're in you're flying back Thursday, correct?
Yes. So I'm gonna see if I can get on tomorrow. If not, no big deal. We're gonna do a lot of
Yeah.
packing,
Yeah.
and you will not see me Thursday through Sunday. We will be honoring my uncle there.
Yeah, love it, man. And again, shout out as always. Shout out to that fellow wrestling fan, man. I mean, I didn't know that until you shared that. So thank you for sharing that. And just thinking about you and praying for you and love you, man. So let's just hopefully we brought the hot tips for the bet slips. We will win some money, and we will see you when we see you, whether it's tomorrow. If not, you will hear us Friday with our podcast, which we have not announced the podcast topic yet, but we will get that on our socials sooner rather than later, so that people know what they can expect for the Friday release of the show, which Kel will not be on, but he will be there in spirit as always. And yeah, that's all we got. And I guess let's go watch our games. Go New York, go. And we hope that we brought you the hot tips to help your bet slips. Let's go. Let's see if I can do this right. I didn't do it right. Now I did. Let's go next. Not going to say those two words. Not going to say it. But I love you. I love you so much. I love you. Forgot to press the end.